Hello, Sunday, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Central European Time, and welcome to the weekly traditional Melfest rundown on ESC Fan TV. Yay! Crowd goes wild.
Mesdames et messieurs, la grande finale.
Looking back on how it all started, I should have known it was stone cold hearted. You want my love, just tell me what to do. I'm done getting over you. I'm done getting over you.
There we go. There were 4 songs from last night's Melodifestivalen. We had our sadly dearly departed eliminees there, Leah Larson and also Last Stefan. And then we also had our second chances, Scarlett, Circus X and Albin Tindrell, Done Getting Over You. I really want to press the Sean button early, but I feel like I need to build up the suspense. So do you know what? I'm going to Paul and Andrew first.
And yeah, Leah Larson. It reminded me of, it was like a bit rip-off of Jedward's Lipstick. I think the same was in several times through it.
Albin Tindrell, I really liked that. I thought it was quite sweet. And Scarlett, I thought it was a good song, but I think the performance, I didn't know whether it was supposed to be scary or it was supposed to be funny. And it just didn't seem to, so I think it should have been almost like more oomph with it. I think quite a lot of the songs were sort of like pleasant. There was none I really hated.
Cool. And were there any there that you thought should have got through direct to final instead of the others?
No, we thought the right two got through. I did like Circus X. I thought that was really clever. I think that was going to be a big Halloween style song. I might put it on my playlist for Halloween.
The old Mick here was shaking his head when I was like, did the right songs go through? And you were like, the right two went through. And he's going like that. He's going, no, no, no. Right, Mick, what's your beef?
I thought Circus X and Leah Larson should have gone through. And both of them went big in the Manchester Calling Room last night. Oh. And everybody was most upset that Leah Larson didn't get through. Albin was just as beige as his outfit, I think. It was just not good. So, but yeah, Scarlett, that to me was the winner. It was just absolutely brilliant, I thought. So, yeah, something different from Sweden.
Alina, 4 songs there. What are we thinking of the general standard of songs so far this year?
To be honest, I'm a bit disappointed that like all of the songs, I think they can do better. I don't know if that's me being too critical because I love Melodifestivalen so much and that's like the highlight of my year. Yesterday was Leah Larson, but then again, she had like a great song. I love the show, but she had no enthusiasm or like happiness on her face. And I was like, you're just not representing the song correctly. Maybe it's the nerves, I don't know. But I was like, where's your enthusiasm? Where's your happiness? And it was just not there. And the Scarlett one, I like the song, but I'm just not ready for Halloween yet. Maybe you should go to Sean.
Oh no, I'm not pressing the Sean button just yet.
Probably totally ready for Halloween because that falls around my birthday, so I'm a big Halloween boy. It ended better than it began. The end was the part I was hoping for, that it would be, you know, with all the makeup and the styling and all, it was just mwah, but the song wasn't there. But until the end, then I was like, oh phew. But that part could have been a bit more to the front of the song, I think. But I was definitely happy that it went there. the beginning with the balloon, I was like, oh, there's the Rasmus 2022, and of course the It reference. I thought that was not as original and a bit of a letdown. Leah Larson also was fun. I had some fun with Albin Tingwall. I was like, guys, if you put a guy who cannot dance on that stage and force him to do some choreography, please do not do that. It's not a pleasure to see. And the guy stood there like he was, doing something that, it was way out of his comfort zone.
Thomas says Scarlett was absolutely brilliant, my winner of the evening. Dan says Leah Larson's song was a rip-off of Jedward's Lipstick. Michelle reckons there's a barrel somewhere that's being scraped. But then Michelle is doing the show on San Marino tomorrow night. Leah Larson was amazing, says ESC Manga. And Anita says that Scarlett and Circus X is the first song on Melfest that caught my attention. Amazing performance. The one I was genuinely disappointed that didn't go direct to final was Scarlett with Circus X. Absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely loved that. I thought they absolutely nailed it. And I would love to see them get that second chance ticket to the final. Leah Larson. Haven't we heard this all before? Is it just me? I thought we'd just heard it all before. And I know some people out there are like, she deserves second chance. But then I think that is just the type of Swedish pop that they're kind of expected to churn out. It's the type of song that if you gave the UK public the vote on every time, they would churn it out because they think that that's exactly what Eurovision wants. But I think Eurovision is over that by now. Country, yeah, I'm over that. Justice for Ziguba. That's so 2019. And then we have Done Getting Over You. Oh, what a treat. I had to look up the lyrics, to be fair, to actually work out what he was saying. Because at one point I thought he was saying that he was 201 years old. Also, just to note, if you listened very carefully, I think most of the backing singers were doing most of the main singing with him chipping in. Either that or there was a backing singer trying to do a melody at one point that just wasn't quite kicking in. Yeah, but he did look like someone that my grandparents would vote for if they were still alive, which is probably why he got 12 points from the 75 plus audience. There we go. Did he deserve the second final ticket? On balance, possibly yes, but that's because I don't really know who I'd give it to otherwise. Here we go. The red has just about reached fruition, I do believe. Sean, Melfest semi-final 4. The topic is non-qualifiers, and over to you.
You know I'm the biggest Melfest fan. I love it. Usually, I went 3 times last year to 3 of the different heats, and I've been to Malmö this year. I'm just glad I didn't go to this one if I travelled all that way to this, because, oh, goodness me, it was more Meh-fest, wasn't it, than Melfest, I think. I was really disappointed. This is probably the weakest Melfest heat I've known for years, as far back as far as I can remember, to be honest. Let's look at the eliminated songs. Leah Larson, 30 kilometers an hour. Very bouncy, almost kind of scooterish in a way. I like the clever car graphics where she was like, the camera was, top down, and it was like she was jumping and driving the car on the video floor. That was pretty cool, like a video game. But it was just a bit childish for me. And I think, if you look at the demographic that voted for it, got 12 points in the 3 to 9-year-olds and 10 points to the 10 to 15-year-olds. But it came last in the televote. The country song, Last Stefan's, not my thing. I mean, it was okay. I mean, when you think about it, it scored higher with the older demographic than the younger generations. And there's absolutely a need for this kind of song in Melfest, because you've got to, if you're making a TV show, you've got to try to appeal to everybody. And this obviously, appeals to the older generation. But I can't ever see a song like this winning Melfest. And I think it's really there as a filler just for entertainment purposes, to be honest. The second chance ones, Don't Getting Over You, it was just generic and bland. And I kind of agree with what you said, Tom. A lot of the backing vocals were really quite evident in that. And not only that, he couldn't dance either. He just had no stage presence. The song was generic and bland. And to start off with that as the show opener, it's just like, where do we go from here? And it didn't get that much better, I don't think. I think maybe Circus X by Scarlett. At first, I've got to say, at started, I thought it was shit. But the last minute of that song, the staging and the production, the camera work and the lighting and everything, the last minute was absolutely epic, and it really, really lifted it. It deserves the final quali spot in a very, very weak Melfest heat, I'm afraid. Wait till I get to the two that qualified.
Oven's put, so guys, I haven't watched any Melfest. Everyone gets one pick to suggest. Which ones should I start listening to first? So, panel, I'm going to put you on the spot here. One Melfest song out of all of the songs we've heard so far, which one song would you recommend Oben listen to?
Effortless.
Sean straight in. Effortless. Nick?
From last week.
Yeah, but then you're done because that's my winner for now. So, yeah.
So Nick and Sean both say Effortless. Mick?
I would go for Scarlet Circus X this week.
Okay, cool. Elena?
I would just say watch next week's Heat or the week after that. Maybe then you find a good song. I don't know, like
The one with the balaclava, pink balaclava. You really have to experience just how awful it is.
Fruckensnusk.
Fruckensnusk. That's it.
Fruckensnusk. And the one I would recommend you listen to is Smash Into Pieces from round one, which I think was brilliant. Guys, let's take a listen at the songs that actually have gone direct to final in this week's Melfest.
You throw your cigarette, lay down in the bed. Tell me, how can we forget? I'm falling into pieces every time you shoot me down. Oh, it's not easy to write you a love song.
Dotter! Det betyder ju med ganska god marginal att det är dotter.
Easy to write a love song.
Look, Danny Saucedo, right? It's no dandy dancer, is it? Mediocrity at best. The staging was boring. What was he wearing? I mean, stunning fit guy like that and the whacker tracksuit on him. I mean, come on. You know, give us some proper eye candy. Give us a bit of bang for our buck, I suppose. The staging was boring. But the thing is, it's been in my head all day. And I don't think it's for a good reason. I think it's just because it's annoying. I was disappointed. We won't be seeing him in Malmö, I don't think. Doctor. It's not bulletproof, is it? I could keep this up all day if you want. I mean, it's better than Little Dot. I never liked that song, but it's nothing like bulletproof.
Trouble is, Sean, I don't think you're taking into account that it's not easy to write a love song.
No, but it's very easy not to put your shoes on, apparently. Or it's very easy to ride on top of a piano. It was performed well. She's got a good voice. She's got a good vocal. It starts off a bit weak and it builds into something quite good. But again, quite good won't get you through the gates and to win the big prize in in Stockholm in a couple of weeks' time. It's not going to Malmö. It was all crap last night. I'm really sorry. I struggled to find any positives in last night's heat of Melfest. I'm very, very sorry, but I do love the competition dearly. Have something up the sleeve maybe for next week. They've got to, don't they? They've got to. It's Marcus and Martinez, isn't it? That's what it's going to be. It's going to be epic.
Paul and Andrew, Danny and Dotter, have we seen the winners of Melfest?
Personally, I absolutely love Dotter. I think that should win. I think that should go through for Sweden. It's absolutely marvellous. I didn't like Bulletproof. To me, it was too frantic, but this one, it was sort of like quite sultry, and I just loved it. And I thought, Danny, that was also a good song. It was joyful. It was fun.
Yeah, for me, Danny Saucedo was my favourite of last night. Sorry if you knew me, but I just thought it was up-tempo, really good, sort of good energy. I just think it's just something you'd listen to when you're down, just bring you up again. And with Dotter, I have a theory about Dotter. I think she's trying, or lots of people are trying this, lying on the floor. Now, any vocal coach will tell you can't sing while you're sitting down or lying on the floor. Well, we know that Cornelia Jacobs can do it, and we know that Loreen can do it. Those two are exceptional. People should stop trying to emulate them. And the reason for that is because Dotter, when she did a reprise later on, I thought she sounded so much better in the reprise. And in fact, Danny did as well. So I think if you play the reprise against the first version, she sounds so much better.
I think you're right. I think, that riding on the floor bit doesn't really suit it, does it? Are one of these the winner?
I don't think so. Like, I'm going
no
to start...
build up at all. You shot me down straight away.
Yeah, sorry.
Shot me down straight away.
Sorry. There's no Eric Saad in this year's competition. I'm sorry. I had to do it. First of all, with Dotter, if it's not easy to write you a love song, are you really in love? Like, I think the title is so confusing. And second of all, like, she starts with sitting on the piano, but like in a weird angle. And I thought it was creepy as fuck. And I was like, it was the first image we saw of her. And I was like, no. And the rest was quite okay. Like sitting and lying down on the piano and then dancing around it. I'm fine with that. The song, again, it's like Sean said, mediocre. It's now Bulletproof. We liked Bulletproof. If she wins, I would be disappointed. Then to Danny Saucedo, I'm a fan of his. Like, I would travel to Sweden to see him perform live. But it's like Sean said, it was disappointing. I did not like the staging. I did not like his outfit. The song was quite okay, but it was no amazing. Like, I really want those amazing days back. I think that was the highlight of his Melodifestivalen career, if I could say that. Like, it was with the light suit and the song, like, that was, if that was this year, it would go. But that's just my opinions.
Let's go to Nick.
Thought Bulletproof was so well that it was so good. Actually, I downloaded it on my phone a few years ago, and I started to use it as my wake up ringtone. So then it started like, wake me up, and I did. So it was a brilliant start of my day. So I have really fond memories of that song and of Dotter. And this year, that put me to sleep. So it was the other way around. I didn't think it was captivating at all. It dragged on, and after 2 minutes, it was like, okay, wrap it up. I want to go to do something else and stop watching your song. It wasn't that impressive to me. Like the word mediocre has been said a few times. That was also my opinion. And Danny Saucedo, it's like, happy that you found me, happy that you like. Has he trouble memorizing lyrics? Because it seems like the majority of his songs go like these one sentence choruses, like in the club, happy that you found me, happy that like, okay, a little bit subtext is, and a little bit text is also kind of nice to sing along to in a club. You know, you don't have to be just one word in the chorus. It doesn't have to be like that. So yeah, it was something like been that, done that. I wasn't impressed at all. Sorry.
That's all right. Thank you very much. Now, before we go to Mick, as always, let's take a look at your comments. Tracy says, I think Danny did well with an average song. ESC Mango, Dotter, Heart, 100. Dan, I have to say that both Danny and Dotter did exceptionally well with mediocre songs. Their previous attempts in Melfest have been so much stronger. Both deserve a crack at Eurovision, in my opinion. Little John is waiting for Marcus and Martinez. Thomas says, it seems like SVT don't want to host again in 2025. I don't want to prod the beast, but Elena says, Sean did not love it.
Are you calling me a beast?
I think that's great. And then Anya says, I think Dotter should give Alexander Ryback a call because he knows how to write a song. Little John reckons he doesn't think that Danny will be in the club either.
That's the best comment of the night. Love that comment. Brilliant.
That's brilliant.
I mean, I love Dotter, but there she was flopping around like a dead fish on that piano in a badly knitted fishing net. I mean, oh God, you know, not good. And Danny, the only way I'd be happy to see him, you know, with that song is if it was at the bottom of my bed in his wet swimming cosy.
Well, guys, what can we say? Do you know what? I think Danny and Dotter, they are great songs. Did they get through based on who they were? I don't know. We'll find out. Are they going to set the scoreboard alight in 2 weeks' time with the final? I'm going to say probably not. I think Cassiopeia, Smash Into Pieces, and Jacqueline don't have much to worry about. Just giving you an insight into my favourites. Bye-bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.